Our offense just continues to rage. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Outset Videocast, and today we're going to be recapping last night's game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals, as the Phillies defeated the Nationals by a final score of 8-6. Reese Hoskins and Jay Bruce both homered last night, as it was a nice performance for the Phillies. Unfortunately, Juan Soto hit two two-run home runs against us, so that helped the Nationals get, obviously 4 of their 6 runs that they scored last night. Spencer Howard is on the mound. He got his first major league win, which is really, really nice to see. Great performance last night. It was awesome. As I said, Reese Hoskins continues to swing a hot bat. I tell you, man, he's really been picking it up. I mean, really was struggling, and now he's starting to swing a hot bat. Bryce Harper, 0 for 2 with 2 walks last night. Hit the ball hard. He obviously struck out once and then he crushed the ball to second base right into the shift. He's just getting unlucky, man. It's all there is to it. So that's a little bit frustrating for him, but Reese Hoskins has picked him up, which is nice to see. That's one thing I like to see. Before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. Now, one thing I do like to see is Bryce Harper is struggling, but if you notice that we've been able to score runs without him really producing much. Reese Hoskins has picked it up. We've had other guys. Jay Bruce has obviously just came back off the IL. He's starting to swing out bat as well. Obviously, he hit a home run last night. So we have guys who are really picking up the load. Didi Gregorius. We have guys who are swinging good bats right now. Even Gene Segura. Look what he did last night. So we have people who are picking up the guys who are slumping. And that's what's good about a team. You don't want a guy to carry, right? There's one guy that carries, but you need guys to beat our form when he's not being so hot, right? Bryce Harper, he's struggling. He's not doing what he was before. He's not really producing much. So it's nice to see other guys being able to produce for him, and pick up his load that he's not doing. So let's start the scoring summary. In the bottom of the first inning, Eric Fetty on the mound for the Nationals. Reese Hoskins homers on a fly ball to left field, his 6th of the season. And it is now a 1-0 Phillies lead. Reese Hoskins continues to be red hot. He's been unbelievable. Unbelievable. We'll get to him a little bit later when we go to the box score, but I'll tell you, he's been as hot as anybody on this team. He is really, really carrying right now, which is awesome. Bottom of the second inning, Jay Bruce obviously come back from the IL. He hits a fly ball to right field, a line drive. They said it was a line drive. It was a kind of a high fly ball to right field. Had carried out for his 5th of the season. Solo shot, 2-0 Phillies. As I said, first AB back from the IL. Does it in style, man. It's his 5th home run of the year, which is great to see. And we got in the bottom of the 4th inning, Gene Segura hits his first double of the season on a line drive to left field, a bases-clearing double that scores Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto, and Didi Gregorius. And it is now a 5-0 Phillies lead. Then, in the same inning, Alec Boehm hits a sacrifice fly to right field over to Adam Eaton. Gene Segura, who obviously hit that bases-clearing double, comes around the score, and it is now a 6-0 Phillies lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. Then, unfortunately, in the top of the 5th inning, the Nationals strike right back as the Philly killer, Juan Soto, hits his 10th home run of the season to left center field, a 2-run shot. This also scores Trey Turner, and it is now a 6-2 ball game. Juan Soto, we have to pitch around him. He kills us. We cannot let him beat us. Then in the top of the 7th inning, Michael A. Taylor homers on a fly ball to left field, his 3rd of the season, off of Heath Hembree, obviously one of the guys we got from Boston. And it is now a 6-3 ball game. Then in the same inning, Trey Turner, who's been having himself a very, very good season, a solid season, hits his 7th home run of the year to right center field, a line drive. And it is now a 6-4 ball game. You're sitting there thinking oh my goodness, we still have 2 more innings of relief. We have to face the Nationals. Are we going to be able to pull this out? It was scary, man. We just are scary, with our bullpen and everything, man. We blow so many leads. It's really, really scary. And then in the bottom of the 7th inning, Reese Hoskins doubles on a line drive to left field. Jay Bruce and Alec Boehm score a 2-run double. And it is now an 8-4 ball game. And when Hoskins hit that, I'm like, okay, I think we're good here. I think we won this game. I was pretty confident. I'm like, okay, now we're up by 4 runs. This is good. I mean, we give up a couple runs in the top of the 7th inning with Michael A. Taylor and Trey Turner both going yard. And then we strike back with our man Rhys Hoskins, the red hot Hoskins, with a 2-run double. Then in the top of the 9th inning, Juan Soto does it again. Another 2-run home run against us. Oh my goodness gracious, this guy's so annoying. On a line drive to center field, his 11th of the year. That also scores Trey Turner and is now an 8-6 ball game. So Juan Soto is just having a great year. He's a great player. I mean, I got to give it to him. I can't stand him. I cannot stand Juan Soto. I don't like his antics. He does at the plate. I think he's a little bit cocky. But man, I got to give it to him, man. Hats off. He's a fantastic baseball player. I mean, he's better than Bryce Harper. There's no question about that. He's better than Bryce Harper. I mean, he's just a great baseball player. That's all there is to it. Not very good defensively, but that's a whole other story. But he's been great, man. I mean, he's such a young guy. I believe, what is he, like 21? Yeah, 21. Yeah, I mean, he's amazing. But I can't stand him because he's national, and I think he's a little bit arrogant. But you can't take the fact that he's a very good baseball player away from him at all. I mean, he's a fantastic baseball player. So I got to give him that. So that's your ball game. 8-6 your final score. The Phillies win the first game of the series against the struggling Washington Nationals, who didn't even make a move yesterday to help their team. Obviously, their rotation is abysmal. Andrew McCutchen, who's been swinging a hot bat, goes 0 for 4 last night. Cooled off a little bit. Rhys Hoskins, the red-hot Hoskins, I'm going to start calling him, gets his average up to 260. Have a night, Rhys Hoskins. 2 for 4, 1 run scored, 3 RBI. He's been huge for us right now. Bryce Harper, who got the DH last night, he goes 0 for 2 with run scored, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. His first at bat, he looked terrible. Swung and missed at the slider in the dirt from Eric Fetty. Obviously, walked on 4 pitches, second at bat. Hit this liner right to second base into the shift. You could tell he was so frustrated. Unfortunately, he was obviously thrown out. And then he was intentionally walked. So 0 for 2 for Harp. He's been struggling. Average drops to 284. Hopefully he can pick it up. JT 0 for 3 last night. He's another guy that's been struggling. We need to get these guys hot. 1 run scored, 2 strikeouts. Didi Gregorius 1 for 4, 1 run scored, and 2 strikeouts. He did decent last night. Gene Segura with that bases clearing double, 1 for 4, 1 run scored, 3 RBIs in this one. And Jay Bruce coming off of the IL, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, and 1 RBI and 1 strikeout. It's nice to see him back. Alec Boehm, who was struggling going in a little bit. Alec Boehm over at third base goes 1 for 2, 1 run scored, 1 RBI. He was good last night. Gets his average up to 275. And Roman Quinn, the fastest player in baseball, goes 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So guys, that's your ball game. 8-6. Rhys Hoskins. We're just going to talk a little bit about him, right? I said I wanted to mention something about Rhys Hoskins. As I said, 6 home runs in the season. In his last 7 games, he's hitting .379 with only 4 strikeouts. He's only walked 3 times, 11 RBIs, and 5 home runs. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 15, but in the last 7 games, he's hit 5 home runs and has batted .379. Like, think about how bad he was. Think about how bad he was going. Like, he wasn't able to hit home runs, wasn't able to hit for power. And now look what he's doing. He's hitting the ball out of the ballpark. He's driving in runs. He's being Rhys. Like, this is Rhys, man. Like, this is what he's capable of. Like, I knew that, like, at the beginning of the year, that wasn't Rhys Hoskins. I knew last summer, like last September, August, that was not Rhys Hoskins. Like, yeah, he walks a lot, but, like, that was not him. Something was wrong with him. Now, he's out of that slump. I can officially, he's been out of that slump a few days ago, I could say that. But he is starting to swing a very, very hot bat. I'm so proud of him. I got to give him a round, man. He's been, it wasn't easy to get out of that slump, so I give him a lot of credit. And I'm so happy for him that he's starting to produce. I always wanted this guy to produce. I think he has a lot of potential, and he's going to cool off. Every player, even when Bryce Harper was going good, I'm like, he's going to cool off. But I don't think. Hopefully, that slump will never be as bad as it was, man. But this is great for him. This is a huge confidence booster. So stay hot, Hoskins. Stay hot. Spencer Howard, 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Gets his first major league win. Obviously gave up that 2-run home run to Juan Soto, so that's why it's 2 earned runs. But he did pretty well. Jojo Romero, an inning and a third, 2 strikeouts. He's good for us so far. Hebrew, a third of an inning, who's been pretty good since coming here. He kind of had a rough night last night. Obviously gave up the home run to Taylor and Turner. A third of an inning, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, obviously 2 home runs allowed. Tommy Hunter, an inning and a third, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. Came out, was able to get out of 1 out, second and third jam that he was in, and we were able to escape it. Adam Eaton hit a double. First of all, Josh Harrison, who I booed because he's a traitor to our team, obviously he hit a single, and then Adam Eaton hit a double. It was second and third, 1 out. We were able to strike out, Yan Gomes, and we were able to get out of it. But I believe that was the second out. But yeah, we're able to get out of it. So that was nice to see Tommy Hunter working out of a jam. Then we got Brandon Workman going in inning, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, and 1 home run allowed. Obviously, as I said, that home run was to Juan Soto. The 2 earned runs, 2-run shot. And that's your ball game. 8-6. Your final score: the Phillies win the first game of the series, the first game of the 4-game series against the Washington Nationals. As Rhys Hoskins, as I said, red hot. Gene Segura bases clearing double. You know what, man? I'm gonna make a note here. This morning when I was eating breakfast, I actually went back and watched a game on my iPad. Like, I put my ear things in. I went back and watched a game from last July. I think it was July 14th against the Nationals. And I was actually, because I just wanted to see what we looked like last year. And I was listening to Mike Schmidt, and he was talking. He said, this is last year, keep in mind. He said, when have Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto, and Rhys Hoskins all been hot at the same time? Now, I can't think of a time. And, think about when those guys all get out at the same time. Since Hoskins is starting to pick it up, Harper's been a little slow. He's been slumping. He's been cold. Hoskins is red hot. JT's been cold. So, and JT and Bryce were kind of going hot at the same time a little bit, especially in that Baltimore series. They were doing a lot of stuff, even though we got swept out in that series. They were kind of going good. But now both of those guys have cooled off, and now Hoskins is picking it up. So I agree with Mike Schmidt. It's just been up and down, up and down, up and down for a lot of these guys. So they've been struggling, Bryce and JT. So that's the point I'm thinking about right now. When have these guys been hot at the same time? Obviously, yesterday was the trade deadline. The Phillies acquired David Phelps from the Milwaukee Brewers for 3 prospects. I love this move. I'm going to talk about it a little bit later. I'm going to recap the trade deadline, what my assessment is of the Phillies, what kind of moves they made, in my opinion. I plan on trying to make that video this afternoon talking about the trade deadline. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Please check out the social media link in the description section at Phillies Hot Stuff Instagram, at Harper Fanatics Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to you all later. Pat Corbin on the mound for Washington tonight, 2-2 with a 3.82 ERA, going against our ace Aaron Nola, 3-2 with a 3 ERA. 7:05 the first pitch. The Phillies are 3 games out of first place, as the Braves are still in first place, and we're tied. Actually, we're tied for second place with the Miami Marlins, who sit at 15-15. We sit at 15-15. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to y'all later. Ace Aaron Nola on the mound. Let's go, Phillies. Talk to y'all later. See you guys.